Oh, Dumelan. We are on lunchtime with Gogo. Yeah, network is showing me flames. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what is happening. But here, we are here. We are doing lunchtime with Gogo, talking about the cell. Specifically today, we're talking about the pancreas. What is it? What does it look like? So yeah, we're doing the pancreas. Yeah, you know, the intelligence of God. Hi, sister. Yeah, hey, network is giving me flames for weeks now, not just today. So yeah, it's a lesson of patience, you know, patience. Well, what you dish out to people, at times you have to drink it yourself. So apologies for that struggle. I like moved here for 2 minutes, I come back and everything is a mess. So yeah, that's life. It's normal. Gogo is here, so let me see if I can find her. There she is. Invitation sent. Hi guys. Yeah, it's been a minute since I hosted the lunchtime with Gogo. It's been a minute. I'm not an artist, so I tried to get a picture so that you can see what we're talking about. I invited you, Gogo, and it's saying invited. I don't know, but yeah, it's I don't know what's happening. But we'll be patient. We'll keep trying. Yeah, so we're talking the pancreas today on our new start. And when I do my scan reports, I actually show people not even scan during the scanning, the scanning period. I just want to show you the pancreas up. This picture, you know, it pixelated. I wanted it to show the full picture of the pancreas. It's so interesting. When you look at the pancreas, this is like a tree. It's like not a tree. Yeah, it's like a tree, but a tree with a leaf. It looks like a leaf because even the way it goes, it's like a leaf. So yeah, it's so amazing that within us there's so much nature, because when you look at the this picture, you can actually see a little bit that there's something like a tree going inside the green, and then there's the roots going in different directions. And there's, when you actually look at the full picture, you'll see that that green part, it's like a stem getting out of something. It's out of that pancreas. That's where you have your bile and your gallbladder. So yeah, these things, anatomy and physiology, biology, very interesting, guys. Very, very interesting. The creator of this body, is very intelligent. I don't want to lie. He thought about everything, and to even give us examples, so many examples of how things actually look like inside, but from the outside. Whatever we see from the outside, we actually have it inside. So yeah, the pancreas is a very interesting body part. Make time to look at its picture. But you can see, I've invited Gogo again, so I don't know. Let me see if maybe the problem is with me. I've invited you, SysD. Let's see if you can join. I'm not sure what's happening with this connectivity. I really don't know. There
I could join.
you can join. So I'm not sure what's happening with Gogo's thing.
Maybe she can go out and then come back again.
Yeah, maybe she should do that. Go out, Gogo, and then come back again. No, don't worry. For for just 2 minutes before 12. 2 minutes before 12. As I'm about to start the live, my problem started. So it's
Yeah.
one of
And
those
imagine,
days.
I thought I was going to host. As you're busy sending that message that you're connected, I'm like, okay. I was
Uh,
trying to settle these two down because they're busy following me the whole day. So I'm like, yo,
yeah, so
they
Asham,
follow
I don't
everywhere.
know. The forces are up today, so we'll see.
Yo, it is well. We'll
So
see. Gonna be a
yeah,
backup.
ma.
I'm saying I'll be a backup.
Yeah, no, no problem, no problem. It
Hmm.
actually even closed the live, telling me that I have camera issues.
Yo,
So I had to restart the live again. So
I
yeah.
noticed. I noticed. They said the live had ended. I'm like, what? How could it be ended? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah.
Another day.
Coach didn't report. She didn't report to, hey, I'm not
She
here.
won't be
Other people
around.
will be coming in. So
Yes,
we
she.
see that this is used to her somehow.
Hey, she has personalized it to her own. It
She
is
has
well.
personalized their lives. So now we are struggling.
Ish. I. Anyway, we have to continue.
Hi, yeah, ne? And I invited her again. I
Okay.
can see you here. Mhm. Uh, hi. Yeah, it's one of those days. One of those days. Hello, co-host. Hello, co-host. How are you?
Good.
Oh, are you co-hosting with me?
Mommy, what is this?
Green pepper.
So yeah, we have a tree inside of us, a very interesting tree with lots and lots of roots going around. The you know there is a verse in the Bible that says no part is not important in the body. Even the
Yeah.
smallest part is very important. So things like the pancreas, the gallbladder, the bile are very small parts.
Hello.
Very small parts. Even the appendix. We hardly look at them. We look at things like the heart, the lungs, but only when they are not there, then we can actually feel the punch that, yeah, this thing, or when they are having a problem. Like when now there are chronic illnesses that shows that the pancreas was not well taken care of. Now we start with the struggles. So yeah, I don't know now what's gonna happen. I honestly don't know. I'm trying to check if maybe there is a problem with the settings. So there's nothing. Sound user, top rankings, muted accounts. These are accounts muted for the rest where there's none muted. Sure, Gogo, Sham. There.
Finally. Hey,
Like,
what happened? She had joined.
yeah. So I accepted her. It went back to invite.
No. Hi, Coach Mpu saying, what did you do to the settings? They want you.
What did Coach Puse do to the settings? But
She's
what
here.
did
She's
she
here.
do?
She'll tell us.
Aibo. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, she must
Hi
only.
guys, Leangkutwa.
Yes, we
Yes,
can hear you, Gogo.
Gogo.
Dumelang,
Hello,
dumelang.
Gogo.
Hi, Gogo.
TikTok, hi batlo bona sefahleho sa ka. Re ka tswellang fela bana beso batho ba utlwa lentswe la kajeno le.
Ow.
Ai, ke mathata.
Yeah, it's saying unable to their camera.
Ke seo
Here, ma.
sefahleho se
There,
sefahleho se hlahile.
there, Gogo's camera.
Oh,
Yo,
today I experienced what you have been warning us about. To say, you know what, guys, there's gonna be a time when these things you can't connect anymore. So we better start making plans, because I see it. I see I see it. And we need to start making plans, sorry. what are we gonna do? But I see your connection is yeah, tika go. So, but for now we are grateful to the owner of these things. Human beings can think that they own these things, but they don't. They don't. He allows them to have them, to make them possible.
To
So
use them.
yeah, it's winter. You know, winter is
Yeah,
a
yeah.
very interesting season because a lot of internal work happens during winter. It looks like things are dead, but they're not dead. Internally, there's a lot of work that happens. So I guess even in life, that's what is happening. Today, it's showing us what internal work we have been doing. So yeah, anyway, welcome, Gogo. Let's give you your time before we the temporary owners come and confuse us again. I tried to put the pancreas there. There's the tree. Yes, that's what I wanted to show. Yeah. So over to you, Gogo.
Nice picture. And yeah, at least visualizing things makes it a bit clearer, because I realize that we don't know our inside. We look at the outside and then we think it is who we are, and yet the me is inside. So
Yes.
with so many parts and many parts that are there. So guys, honestly, this is one of the topics, and it's not isolated from the bigger picture. Do you make yourself healthy? Do you make yourself sick? It's your choice. It's your choice. So the goal here is to empower myself, yourselves, as I am preparing. There's a lot I realize I don't know. I'm learning things that I don't know about the pancreas. And as we have been taught, there has been always this thing of quoting insulin, whereby you just think that this insulin, okay, if you are lucky enough, they will tell you about this pancreas. I even went to research to find some word in Sesotho. What is this? And it took me to where the YM CEO always say, why when you slaughter, you don't invite children? At least you show them these parts practically. And it dawned my mind that how much we really miss the practical education to our own children, that they learn these things. Because personally, I only was taught about these things. There has never been an explanation, or this thing, even in you have it, and it's situated here, and at school you just study for passing. There's a liver, there's a pancreas, there's a duct coming there. As to what does it do, there's a gallbladder. You just learn these organs, but you never knew what is this. So it is
True.
that context that we just said, ha re tlo le ruta ka manyeme. Now I thought, hore, is the same thing. I'm still gonna research about the Sesotho name because hona le lebete, hona le manyeme, and yeah, all these things are confusing. So the pancreas, as you can see, it's there between, just underneath the liver there, and it's encapsulated. The stomach, it's there, making like a river. Pancreas is sitting there underneath. There's gallbladder also in that process. Ke moferefere more. But these people talk to each other. They
Yeah.
really talk to
Yeah.
each other.
Yeah.
So, whereby, as I opened with a statement that says, you cannot isolate them as a standalone. Because they are so intertwined, each one helping the other one, because the pancreas, that's why I'm saying, I used to hear about this islet of Langerhans. Hey, big school. Iceland, ISLE.
The islets of Langerhans.
Yes. So you just hear about those things, and I learn now that it's actually those islands of Langerhans. They are scattered in the muscles of this pancreas. They are there with different functions, where you find that there are 4 enzymes. As small as it is, it's got so many things that you are so surprised that this small thing, is it doing this lot of work and make me healthy? And you sort of get surprised, and there are about 4, but I would stress this one mainly, that we don't know. We normally being told, yes, insulin, that there's a beta cells in that pancreas, which now secretes what? Produces this insulin. What is it needed for? It's needed for to metabolize the glucose, the proper glucose. When I talk about glucose, I don't talk about the sugar pot, because people, when you talk about glucose, in their mind, they quickly think about the sugar pot sugar. And that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the glucose that was converted, the right one that the body accepted and say, okay, you are mine. I'm going to store you so that when I need you, I can unleash you. And that is found in the right quantities of your vegetables, and it is then used for whatever, immediately for energy. Thereafter, the little lesser thing, it says, no, let me store it. It's gonna be stored as glucose, ne? And it's gonna be stored there for purpose of some later use, and the sulfur cell. That one, it releases the glucagon. Now, the glucagon is this one that you need immediate energy. The message is sent, hey, release that glucose, and it's converted quickly to glucagon, and it is energy. You are able to perform, to exercise, to do whatever, and it's a help with, especially when you are gonna be healing and restoring your pancreas, that you don't eat, you fast, so that these things augmenting each other to say, hey, you are releasing too much insulin. Then the other one say, let me dampen you, so that there's a balance. So you see, there's no way that you can say only insulin is a problem. And I realize now that most of the time, for people with the type 2 or even type 1, the main culprit that is playing part here is the damage of these islets.
Yeah.
They have been destroyed, and there's a chaos of now no more manufacturing and releasing the balancing, because they are damaged.
Yeah.
So that is where the part that the new start that we are talking about plays the major part. Not drugs. The major part, it's now to kick in seriously your new start balance. All 8 must be helping your organs. As we are talking with about the pancreas today, we want to restore your pancreas so that you are not dependent on things that are not even helping to mend or restore these islands. Because as long as they are inflamed, they are damaged, the chaos is gonna continue. And now you are told about chronic, and there's even now things of surgery at a very, later stage. The people have heard about things like pancreatitis. Pancreatitis is a stage of inflammation of this
Okay.
pancreas,
Yeah.
where now you'll be even having things like abscesses, and there's drainage, there's whatever, with small thing that you could have yourself immediately realize, because the first thing is change of your mind. After changing the mind, it's to make sure you stop things that are actually the causative of this pancreas to be damaged. And first thing, in any condition, guys, take my word, stop sugar, stop saturated, processed, refined food, the hydrogenated oils. Stop that with immediate effect. That's the first thing that needs to happen. Because if you continue eating those things, they are causing this pancreas. It forces it to manufacture these enzymes that I have spoken about, and to make them act on things that they don't recognize, and they are unable now to function. That is why you'll find that you are getting whatever treatment, be it in injection form or pill form, whatever, it only spills in the blood. It doesn't go to the affected part. Why? The body doesn't recognize this thing. And now it's saying, oh, now you are pumped, you religiously drinking these things according to how you have been told to drink them. But the body keeps on telling you, hey, mosadi ya Modimo, monna Modimo, I cannot accept these things. They are not for me. Now you're opening another havoc there. So that insulin, it would produce the cell in the cell that is called the beta cell. That it works on the carbohydrates. Ne? The good carbohydrates. We have actually, made a lot of examples of when we talk about things like good carbohydrates, what are we talking about? And that it will also work on what? On your on the proteins side. Okay? So there's about in this whole thing about 3 enzymes. They know, this key protein, okay, let trypsin kicks in, that's your part, work on that protein, okay, and then it knows when it caps. Amylase, chip in there, my boy. So there's a lot, whatever haraja, hamaneti. That's why even the Bible says, what? When you eat, when you drink, when you do anything, do it to glorify me. Me soul, me spirit, glorify me. So that's why it's quite important that we don't just eat. Let us think of us eating. Hey, Rabua, how are you gonna be glorifying? It's impossible. You pump. So sometimes when I eat and I enjoy my meal, hey, I buy that veggie pizza, for instance. It's got 6 pieces, 6. Mamanzana would be so happy. Mudisan. When I reach the 4th one, I say, hey, manyo. Okay, katakapela this thing. What is the stomach now? It doesn't cope. Sometimes you can even feel so Because at that time, you are enjoying whatever you are enjoying. Understand that you have triggered things inside here. The pancreas should give instructions to the all these cells coating the enzymes that I'm saying. Now, when I wa fobela, it tlo kgona in e kae o e tlo kgona ho ntsha tse kae. Hence, there's a limit for each and everything, good
Yeah.
or bad.
Yeah.
Good, in fact, is to stop it. Stop it. The good has got a limit. No matter how enjoyable is this thing, but you cannot go overboard. Think about what it has to be happening, the insulin that has to be released, it has to be released to a proportion
Yeah.
that is limited. You see how much the liver. It's a bit I haven't, but you can do your own research also, seeing that you have been given, there's a bar opened that your pancreas as a person now living with type 2 diabetes, living with type 1 diabetes. Now we have opened a bar where you need to look to the condition in a different way of you going into a deeper research of the food, ne? The quality, the quality of food, the quantity. How much per plate do I have to eat this thing? I leave it to your hands because the bar is opened. It's not about only releasing the insulin. It could be released. You are eating a lot of carbohydrates, but then what about the glucagon that has to work to dampen and keep this insulin into check and order? What about it? What about all the enzymes that have to be released to work on your carbs, on your protein, on your fats? What about it's the lipids, the third one. So what about all those things when you ever prepare your plate? Now I come to the point, to the next session, looking to honestly, we have started very late. I come to the point of now healing and restoring this pancreas. You want it back to its proper functioning mode. The first thing, you need to rest it. You can't restore and then keep on building on a damaged foundation, walls. First, you have to make sure that you remove the debris. You remove what harms this thing, depending on the lifestyle. Because there are things like alcohol, smoking, those very processed food, whatever, they have caused damage. So the first thing is to make sure that check what have you been doing, what have you been eating, and do what? Remove remove the debris, remove the debt, so that you can start to build afresh. That thing. And the purpose of detox, the main reason, is to rest the organ. You are resting the pancreas by not continuing eating, let me say, maybe the right food now. But because it's still sick, it needs to heal. And the only way that it could heal is to rest it. It shouldn't work.
True.
Like as I explained before, you need to rest it. And the first and foremost is to detox it and do maybe complete fasting. Complete fasting. And it cannot take 2 hours, but you need to have a serious a prayer where people think. There are people who don't know that water is food. Water is food. And that is why I'm not talking about drinking water. I'm talking about eating water. And how do you eat? Have you seen Mutakinya Papa and Zaro? Pap. No. You take a spoon. Washafuna again. That's how you eat. The same. When you drink, you don't drink, you do. Onkamtamo wakwenya.
Yeah.
You take another mutamo wakin. Because sometimes you'll find that there's even science now. Whenever you eat, you are nauseous, you don't even have appetite. There's a whole things that shows you that, my friend, I am sick. Give me a break. So the only thing that will help you is to stop to eat. Stop eating. You can rather drink water. Then there's next step, because there will be pain. There will be pain. You think about the herbs now, the herbal teas that helps you to ease the pain, to continue healing. And of course, they will be in watery form again. And the main herbal teas for the pancreas, ginger will ease the pain. Turmeric will deal with the inflammation. So you are able to drink water as the first thing. You can keep clear water, drink that clear water for days. Maybe give it, because we are not the same. Let me say 72 hours. I don't say that pancreas would be healed within 72 hours. I'm just saying, give it some time, and you'll soon see the signs, subsiding. Then you go to the next step, maybe for the 2-3 in between, you drink your herbal teas, you forget about food a little bit. You forget about, So the next step, and keep in balance all the 8 natural pills, new start. You keep as they are, because you're gonna get the health that you need from the sun. As I said, you cannot isolate these organs. They are intertwined. They are nelesana. If I can start, to explain, because if the pancreas, the main organs which are working with the pancreas, the first is the liver, the second, and why the liver? The glucagon is in the pancreas, and when the glucagon is needed, there's a message sent to the liver to go to the pancreas to send some enzyme to go and unleash that glucagon to be able to be in use at that time. So you see how these things interlink. Then there's kidneys. Why the kidneys? After all these things, there has to be flushing out. There has to be flushing out in all forms: urine, feces, sweat. Then the kidneys plays a role. That is why I'm mentioning only that 3. But you can see that the skin is involved already there. Yeah? The what do you call this? The large intestine are involved. The anus is involved there. So there's quite a lot of organs involved, and as a result of the purification or the workings of the pancreas. So we are just sharing here because there's this myth that has been put in our minds to say, once you have something, it cannot be healed. It cannot be resolved. You cannot restore or make your health better. You can't. So those are the things that we are trying to demystify the fear. Once you are told you have something, first, don't believe it. Yes, you have been told, and that person has gone to school. Yes, it's fine. But as I'm doing this thing of pancreas, as I was researching it, I find that we don't know anything. In our inside body, honestly, we don't know anything. There's only one person who knows everything, because he's the one who has created this inside and outside. So he has given people, because it was surprising. I don't know whether the host knew this, that the of Langerhans, it's the founder who
Yes.
found these
Yeah.
enzymes.
It's the name of a person.
Yes. He named those enzymes after himself. You see
After
now.
himself.
You see.
Yeah.
So you think that Yahuwah has named this thing? Okay. He built that. They were there. He has created them. They are there. Okay? And that was fine. And he gave you the plan as to how you should keep that pancreas, how to keep it healthy. So somebody, after finding out, oh, the pancreas is made of this, he's naming it after himself now. Putting himself there.
Yeah.
And that's where the problem is, That's where the problem is. And people, we believe because somebody is telling me that I have pancreatitis, my pancreas is damaged, I have the type 2 diabetes, and it cannot be right. It's something that you inherited. I don't inherit anything from anybody. I will form my own diseases. I didn't inherit anything. All what I agree, it's we have the DNA, which is not my father or my mother's DNA. It's the Creator's DNA in me, which they had also, right? That's why even this thing, o tshwana le mang, yo a tla tshwana le mma ya tshwana le mang mang le mang mang. Sometimes dinthonyana tseo, they don't want us to be too much in them because we only are like one person who has created us. Re tshwana le yena, ke yena fela re tshwana le yena. So di ditaba, they won't be there. Hore wa nkonyana dimpinyana o. Ha nkgathona batho ba nkonyana tse tje. Ha se wa rona yona, ha re mo tsebe. Bona ditsebenyana tsa hae. You see now, you start now to question so many kids are casing e tshwanang le eo. He, Mama Nzana, tsebenyana tse ha di tshwane le tsa ntate moholo wa ngwana. Mara ne ha di tjenana ditsebe tse. Ka nako re shebile photo. And I see a very plumpy, beautiful boy, young boy of 2 years. Now is the time he's being scrutinized. You know what? Hey, these things. So the pancreas need complete fasting to allow it to rest and recover, right? The next step, eat easily digestible diet. Don't go for stampo papa di bewa fela boo. Kwena o ka high note. This thing is still restoring and recovering. And people don't even really know until you experiment this thing yourself. You won't believe that you won't get hungry. Remove this mentality that definitely, if you believe that, yes, yesterday I was there in the farm, and as I'm gathering wood there, right? Here I am, I encounter him again. And it didn't bother me because in a tell these guys, Where is it? Where is it? We want to go and kill it. It will do what? This thing, it didn't do anything. And from there, ya khutlela ka mokoting.
Hey, wena le
No, they
dinoha.
want to go and kill it.
Wena le
They want to
dinoha.
go and
Mamanzane. Oh. Ha o sa thijwe. Ha o sa thijwe. Ah. Oh.
And you know, the places, ne, it's not dangerous, like dangerous places that I say even far from home. So, mekoti e ya mesha e, it's winter. Di kena ka mo, ke a bona, di ipata ka mo. And ka e le bumbu ye kana ya noa wa utlwa, e le putsa.
That's why batho ba o tshaba o phela le dinoha. That's why.
Yo, don't talk that one. I loved that one. Ke re, yo, nna ke tlo bolawa, wa itse ba. Because if these men are talking like this, ha ba le ko jwaleng ka nna. Ke re, yo, this man telling me that, you know what? Yo, o ska bapalla ho mme yo. O kile a bona ka mosadi a dula pela mabitla a le 111. O tla o thunya, o tlo leke fela.
Well, what people don't know about snakes, or even all these things, it's they actually sense your energy. This thing attacks you because of it can sense your blood pressure, and to it it's fight or flight. Let's fight. So because you are calm, that's how you manage to deal with them more. Okay, let's coexist.
Of course, and I'm in your territory. I'm in your territory. I respect you. I respect you, you know. The very same one when I was asking somebody with experience with intolerance, how did I survive a cobra coming behind me? If it mo ke bone mohatla, so if it hona mo. And when it reached there, it opened up and did this. So this guy no, it was saying to you, I respect you. Yo, I was surprised. And I believed it because this guy has passed. If he wanted to hurt me, he could have done it easily because I was looking this way. He came from behind me. So it was, so it comes to this point here where it sense that, it's really protecting us. It's not anything else. He was just showing me, you know what? Understand, I am protecting you from any danger. It's not by your own. It's not by your might. I'm protecting you. So all these things, I normally take it like that sign that I shouldn't be comfortable, and I shouldn't say I can walk there because I am. No, he is there. He's protecting. So what I'm trying to say also when I relate this story is that let's not believe what a man tells us. Ha o kgathaletse hore o ruteile ha kae. The only thing that you need to be thankful for, he has checked you, he find that, okay, your pancreas it needs a tune-up. Thanks. You go home, you do your spade work. You do your spade. You don't get this now. As we are empowering you, things like MSM, it's an antioxidant. I've spoken about turmeric and ginger as your teas, right? And I'm coming to this MSM, which is now going to regenerate the degenerated pancreas. E tlo e bopa hape setšha. Wa e utlwisisa? So you are able now to use it as is expected to function, to give you health. So the first cells, the beta, it's only now I understand beta, alpha, delta, and gamma, that these are cells in the pancreas. So you find that the health professionals, they will be writing those B's that are funny and like this, the blood, the what. You don't understand. These are the things that they are saying, which are found where? In your liver, in your pancreas. To do what? To do all these things that I've been talking about. And other antioxidants, the fruits, the vegetables with orange, they have this chemical, the vitamins, mineral that is called what? The beta carotene. Okay? Now, the beta carotene, we have spoken a lot about these things. I hope people have their notebooks. They are writing these things because honestly, we have everything that must help us to restore our health back. You see, the orange has got this alpha carotene. It's got this beta carotene. And now it makes a better understanding for myself after I did this, that these fruits, they gonna restore and enhance the beta and alpha enzymes that are found where? In the pancreas. And what are they? Simple things that we know: pineapple, corn, lemon, passion fruit, papaya, squash, sweet potato, apricot, carrots, cantaloupe. All those things, they have this enzyme that is called beta and alpha carotene. Isn't it nice when when you eat, you buy these things, you are able to align them with your what? With your health. Things like, we spoke also about things like herbs, like the host, if she's got them, she will flush them there after the live. Go and grab those things for yourself and restore your pancreas in an inexpensive way, with inexpensive herbs and even spices that will do something for yourself. Work on yourself. Know your body. And we discover so many things. Just now, I've been for the last been in a journey of uncovering the issue of just sleeping. Since the last 2 weeks, I practice that. I discovered I am healed. I'm healed. I didn't know that sleeping with the right side, it causes this pain. Every morning you've got backache, it's so painful, and all those things. Simple discovery of no, you have to sleep with your left side. Why? Drainage of organs whilst you sleep happens much effective, and you offload, they restore, they regenerate whilst you are sleeping. There's drainage that it's gonna help your body heal during one night. If you are tired, go on your stomach, not the back. Okay, so these things, it's what you, and don't sleep with crossed legs. It's me. I like sleeping crossing my legs like this. And I since discovered, no, you block circulation. The socks is another problem. We sleep with the socks, and the feet don't breathe. They don't breathe.
It's
Yo,
cold. It's cold.
It is cold. It is cold, and then now I don't want these hot water bottles and whatever.
No.
I don't put them, and then maybe when now I feel I'm hot enough, I take them out. Early
Hey.
hours, I bring them back.
Hey.
That's how I deal with it now, because it is cold. And rona re tsofetse jwanong ha re robale bosiu botlhe. You have to be waking up here and there. You see?
So crossing legs, it's crossing legs like this. Like this.
Like this.
Okay.
Like this. So you can see as you are crossing like this, circulation
is blocked. Yeah.
is blocked. You see, and this
Ooh, my fav.
it's a sign of something, Leon. Once you do this, the same as ujale bomeno, there's something that you need to correct.
Yeah.
You need to correct. So all these things, but when one discovers them, whichever, yo, ai bathong ko go tshwantse ke kale hape ke fokotse ke etseng, because we have done these things unknowingly. Now that we know, let's improve, let's do better. It's not easy. It's not a nice thing to cut and throw away, because I always even say it is my responsibility to check what the health profession has given me. Those side effects, they don't read to you. You have to find out, because your body, once you take anything, the body will report. Don't be stubborn. Find out why, after I have drinking this thing, what is in it. I was counseling one lady about the contraception, is using one of them. I won't mention the names. I say, ask a pamphlet, because now o tlo fellwa ke motse. She doesn't have edge. She gets so annoyed when the hubby is touching and doing whatever, and there's always fight. And then I think the pamphlet, because I had already read it, and I discovered that one of the side effects, it's that thing, you are less wanting sex. You don't want anything to do with sex. So after reading, and after I went there, I said, your problem, it's not you. It's what you are taking that is dampening that. So it is up to you. What do you do going forward? Now, it is you who can choose. So what I'm saying is that these things that we are taking, I'm not excluding even these that we are saying are natural herbs, right? We need also to be cautious that it's not everyone. Like myself, I can only take cinnamon by skin most of the time. But because there's a lot of health in cinnamon, okay? But I know once I can take it direct, I'll start with itching, things like that. But when I put it in my bath salt, and I actually put it in my skin care or whatever, I don't have anything, So everyone is unique. So that's why I'm saying I'm giving you these concoctions, but it is your responsibility to make sure, because there are many, like the fruits, as I have mentioned on the yellow. There are people who don't like pineapple, but you have an option. There are people who hate passion fruit, like they don't like it, but you have the option of lemon, orange. You can't in all these yellow fruits and vegetables and say, all of them, ha ke di batle." No, it's not possible. One or two of them you will eat,
Yeah.
whereby you can't also have them all. It's not possible.
Yeah.
It's today you can buy this, tomorrow you are able to buy another. The same with all other colors. So what I'm saying is that each one is unique, and I hope with this talk, and you must see turmeric, how powerful it is. It's an antioxidant. It's got also vitamin C in it. It's got also vitamin E. It's got also a very rare, people don't know about that, selenium. It's a mineral. They don't know about it, and it's not in most of the food that we eat. So taking turmeric as your cooking spice, your tea, vitamin A is one of them. They keep the pancreas healthy, and lower the risk of pancreatitis. What is pancreatitis? It's an inflammation in the pancreas.
Yes.
I hope that we are empowered to question. Employ your health professional. Employ him or her, because you're gonna pay her or him. So these are the empowerment when you go there. Know what good questions you can ask. Boosting your immunity, honey, good honey. To find YM and LLC must find good suppliers of honey, and we need that because it's a powerful medicine. The Irene Farm, hey, I saw it's got very good things. Although very expensive, but they do have. You remember I spoke about the tallow fat. They have even the butter there of tallow butter. So Irene Farm, we will see. But as I'm saying, I check the prices. It's not for for sissies. It is expensive, and they do have good things. Yeah. So honey and cinnamon boost your immune system. So YM do have cinnamon. So there's no excuse. A lot of herbs that I have mentioned here and remedies, DM them, they will sort you out. And thank you so much. As we close this month, I say we have done, I think, justice to a number of things as we spoke about our skin, and we learned a lot about the skin, that we shouldn't be looking into the outside, but we should look from the inside, because the message is delivered where? To the outside, which is the skin. And by the time the message delivered outside, the thing has started long time ago, and it sees that you don't do anything. Now it comes outside.
Yeah.
So that is what has been exciting for this month. And thank you very much for our friends, followers. Keep on doing that. Even this one, share. People need information. And yes, join us from our YouTube, where all these things you will listen to them at your pace, at your relaxed space. And thank you very much for even the host. We know that she's still at least rejuvenating, and Dove also for taking care also of starting us today. So thank you very much, guys, and I hope we have shared something. It was not talking, and you didn't gain anything. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Gogo. I was waiting for you to finish, so I'm gonna take you back.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to take you back.
Okay.
You know, we need to, and it's what I'm realizing over and over again, how like you always say, we need to rewire our thinking and everything that we know, because if we don't do that, we're going to continue to do the things we've been doing, thinking that they are right.
Exactly.
Um,
Yes.
the
Yes.
issue of food.
Mm.
Yes, I don't know whether I should say, let me not say it that way. Uh, we are not thinking about our food, and this is what I've realized, even for myself, before I then had to change my own lifestyle.
Mm.
We eat because we're supposed to eat, but we don't actually understand why do we eat. You know, why does the cow eat grass? Why is it so important for the cow and the sheep to eat grass and not to eat pampas?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
So
Yeah.
even for us, we eat for energy. The sole purpose why we eat to get energy, to give ourselves. That's why your slogan, do I make this cell healthy or do I make it sick? So it starts there. Am I eating to give my cell energy that it needs, the fuel? You know, just like you pour petrol in your car so that this car can move. But it's not only
your
petrol
glucagon.
that contributes to this car moving. There's so many other parts that contributes to that. But when it comes to food, food is our petrol. So it's not about survival. It's not about, oh, it's morning, I need to have soft porridge. No.
Porridge.
Why am I having the soft porridge? Why am I having motoho? Why am I having oats? And what is this oats going to do for my well-being, for my new start? And that's why we say every morning when we wake up, ask this, ask it, what does it need?
What do you want?
What do you need today? What are your needs? And we have this slogan of know your body, but we don't, we want other people to tell us about our bodies.
Yes.
It's very important to embark on a journey of knowing your body, and to understand how your individual body operates. And that way we will be able to overcome. Not that we don't get sick, we do. Like now it's winter. I think we are so aligned to nature that in winter we have to
Get
slow
sick.
down and do the inner work, you know, just like these trees. You think they are dead, but they are not dead. The inner work is happening. And the biggest one is emotional work, emotional reflection that has to happen. And it's hard work. It's very, very hard. So what we are trying to do is to say, when you decide, for even especially for women, when you decide today we are going to eat samp and stew, what does this samp, what is it going to have? What does this stew gonna have? What is it gonna do to my body
Body.
and for the people that I'm cooking for?
Yes.
can I have a samp and pumpkin and stew that has potatoes in it? That's all carbohydrates, that's all starch.
Yes.
So I'm going to be pumping my body with a lot of carbohydrates. Where's the
Yeah.
protein there? Where's the protein?
There.
Where are the vitamins? Where are the things that are gonna break down? And one of the biggest things I've learned from your
Protein and
lives,
whatever.
from your lives, is that these spices are food as well. So
Yes.
we need to also
Yes.
think about the spices that we are putting in our food. There's this, let me not call it by name, where when we buy the
Yeah.
spice, there's a famous one that people like. And the
Yeah.
question is, what does this have? How is it gonna add value to my food? It's now about quality of the food. It's no longer about the quantity of the food. It's no longer about
And
that.
seasoning. Just to give it a little bit of taste, you know.
Yes, and seasoning,
Yeah.
when I put a Worcester sauce, when I put a vinegar, what is it? Why am I putting it? What value? And that's why even with our fat, we will know which fat when. I can't put olive oil when I am cooking this food on the stove, because I'm killing its value. It's gonna be useless. Unlike
And
if I'm
also
using,
unleashing the
yes,
danger that is going to
exactly,
harm you.
exactly. So we should be thinking about the food that we gonna eat. Why are we eating it?
Eating,
And if I'm
how to
having a
prepare
certain
it.
condition, if I'm struggling with something like today, the biggest challenge with pancreas problem, it's diabetes.
Yes.
And
Yes.
people get surprised when you tell them that you can reverse this condition. It's
Obesity.
reversible. You don't have to be living with this. You can reverse it. You can. Just
We are
heal
telling us.
that pancreas, it will return. And you said a very profound thing about fasting. So many people that are on chronic medication, they are so afraid of fasting. And the profession I'm in, guys, I apologize on its behalf, because we have made people to be fearful. Fearful. We have instilled fear in people, and that is so wrong. It's very, very wrong. Because when you are told, okay, your blood glucose is 15 or it's 20, you are gonna die. Guys, in fact, be afraid of a low blood glucose than a high one.
Than high one. Exactly.
Because you will actually die from a low one than a high one. A high one kills you slowly because it's busy killing your organs bit by bit. But I'm more afraid of a low blood glucose than a high one. Because if it's low, it means my cells are not getting energy. It means my brain is not.
Hi.
So you can reverse diabetes. You can, if you want to. It's possible. And
And
the
it's so
first thing
simple.
is the plate.
6
The
weeks
first
is enough.
thing is the plate. Fix your plate. When you are struggling with uncontrolled blood glucose, we're not talking about everything that we eat ends up being sugar. When it is digested, when it's broken down, it ends up being sugar. Sugar is our fuel. Sugar, that's why we say sugar makes me go. It's our fuel. So everything, that apple, that banana, that pap, that rice, that meat, that potato, everything ends up being broken down, giving you energy. Everything. So the first thing that you need to, and it's really true, don't eat. We have taught you wrong things, guys. I'm one of the people who are telling people with diabetes, you need to eat. No. Actually do the opposite. Do the opposite. Because that pancreas is overloaded.
Loaded.
Yes, if you are overweight, like Gogo said when she was explaining this, there is a certain amount of insulin that gets generated, that gets released per day. Your body can only produce this much insulin and this much glucagon, which regulates the insulin. So when you are overeating, because that's what uncontrolled blood glucose is all about. It's saying type 2 is all about the body is producing this insulin and this glucagon, but then it's not producing enough for the amount of food that you are eating.
Exactly.
That's all that this is. So
Your sugar
reduce.
it's always doing this. It's doing
Exactly.
yo-yo instead of
Exactly.
going straight
Instead
line.
of, yeah. So
It's
just
like this.
reduce the amount of what you call sugar, we call it carbohydrates, glucose, because whatever that you end up eating is gonna be converted into that. So
Glucose.
things that are high in which are gonna cause it to be skyrocket, just reduce them. Starch is the biggest culprit. You can't be having diabetes and eating pap 3 times a day.
Oh.
You cannot. Even 2 times it's a lot for your condition.
And then not even this the full plate like this.
Yeah.
It's too much for the pancreas and the liver.
It's too much. It's just too much. So we are trying to repair this organ and giving it the right conditions. So we can't maybe explain everything now, but just know that what's on your plate contributes a lot to that uncontrolled blood glucose. And once and the very things we didn't know that, if you just put turmeric, cinnamon, garlic, ginger in your water, you have already started to do something good to restore that. One other interesting thing, Gogo, that I've seen, everywhere with the pictures of these organs, they have different colors. And with these colors, the colors go with the kind of food that is needed for the health of that organ.
What a discovery.
Yeah. So if you are confused, just look for the picture of that organ and to say, oh, like now I realize, oh, pancreas yellow. So any yellow things I need to be eating, for my pancreas health. That's what I need to be eating. So
What a
it's
simple
very
way of
interesting.
discovering these things, Yeah. Hi.
So,
It's so
guys,
interesting.
it's very interesting. Very, very interesting.
Yeah.
The bone is white. So when you look at all the things that we eat for bone health in your picture, that picture, yeah, different things. The bone health is white. Hey, it's all the white things,
Yes.
your peers, all
Things.
those things that are on that picture.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. That's true. That's true. Bo onion, bo garlic. Hey, bathong.
Exactly.
It's so
Exactly.
true. Yeah. Hi.
So,
And these things are so easily discovered if you are looking.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
If you are looking for the right, and I like what you said, talking about the first thing, change
Yeah.
your mind.
Yeah.
People, they want to find what we are talking about in the category on the left side, let me say on the right side. And yet what we are talking about is on the left.
Yeah.
Fela.
Yeah.
You won't find
Yeah.
it on the left.
No,
Never.
You want. And
So that's why you need to follow people who are talking about natural way of restoring your health. Otherwise, you won't find that on the left. Never.
No,
You
won't.
can't.
You will not. So yeah, it's and don't be like, guys, remember the creation. We are in charge. We are in charge even of these bodies. The minute you tell yourself that this body, it must submit to me, it must serve me, and whenever there is a problem, how do I help it to heal, to restore, and to maintain? Some of the damages are long term. We've done them, like with me. The things I have challenges with, it's things of years. So I cannot expect within 3 months these things will be fine. I need to continue to do the work for the amount of years that I did the damage, for the amount of years. But whenever you have a chronic illness, guys, the best gift you can give to yourself is to do fasting. That is the best gift you'll give to your body. At least have 16 hours of not eating. And it's possible. It's possible.
Yes.
It's very much possible.
Yeah.
If you eat your supper at latest 6 o'clock until you are going to sleep, so the following morning 6 o'clock, you already did 12 hours. You are just short of 4 hours. 4 hours, you go for your new start, you walk, you can start even at 12 hours then, if it's that difficult, but have less hours where you are eating than more hours where you are not eating, guys. Please, very
People
important.
can eat. People can
because the stomach is it's expandable. It can expand. It's a it's I don't want to say it's a muscle. What is it? But it's an organ that can expand.
Like elastic,
It
it goes.
It's elastic.
Yeah.
So the more you are giving it food, it's gonna accommodate because you are forcing it. What else can it do?
Eat.
What can it do? So it has to take what you are giving it and to then make the best of it. And that's why where most of us ended up with, things here in our bodies that are extra. That's how we ended up with all this adipose tissue. Because it obliges, it stores. And when it can't store on your bums, on your hips, on your thighs, it now goes to your abdomen. It stores on the abdomen.
And the organs.
Exactly.
It goes to the organs. That's what we call now obesity.
The organs.
Where we start with overweight because you can think that, I don't look obese, but you find that I am overweight, thin as I am. I am overweight. So
exactly.
We need also to be mindful of that slender doesn't mean healthy.
It doesn't.
You are not.
If
you are not healthy.
A lot of slender people actually have cholesterol challenges, which
they
means
have the similar chronic diseases.
You are
they have the same. Why when I am like this, I still have the same chronic diseases that obvious people then,
True.
When you look at them. This one obese, but check me being on my body. I still have type 2 diabetes. I still have hypertension. So the issue which you are explaining is that make sure that your body it's at its optimal health,
optimal,
and you are not questioning anything about it. I think that is the way. And I liked what you said about this issue of eating continuously. I'm hopeful that people learn something that yes, you can eat continuously, but think about all those enzymes that you have spoken about. Where do you think they should work? What they should work?
And because their job is not only to digest food only. There are other things these things are supposed to be doing.
Definitely.
For example, what you mentioned with contraceptives. What people who decide to take contraceptives don't understand, you are suppressing these hormones that are not just about reproduction. They are also about your mental health. That estrogen and progesterone play a very important part, and suppression of the pituitary gland, because that's where these things eventually go. Suppression of that pituitary gland actually now starts your mental problems, and you think, what happened? No, it's your decision. So we are not saying people should not do things, but we are saying whatever. I always tell the people in my circle that now I have a reason for everything, guys. Like I question myself about everything.
But why should I buy this thing? Need it.
Everything.
And if it's food, but why should I buy this thing? You'll be so shocked that I normally like to buy this mayonnaise that is free eggs and free whatever. But the other day I questioned, but why do I need this thing?
Yeah.
I question
Yeah.
myself do I
Exactly.
really need this thing? And
Exactly.
if I don't make it myself, and I looked, a year goes by, I bought it in there, I don't use it. So why should I buy it? Should I buy it? So
Yeah.
I like what you are saying when you say you question yourself as to
Everything.
I have this wood. Then I go there or I see this something like this. I have something to wear. So why do I have to buy another one? Why?
Yes, exactly.
You see?
Exactly.
So
So
those are the
let's
questions
learn
that
to,
you are saying.
yeah, exactly. And that is why we have been given this brain to think, to critically think, to question things, why, to make sound decisions, not to make decisions based on what Sister Rain is saying. She's not the expert. She did not design this body. So what is the owner of the body saying about it? And even the diagnose, guys, even the diagnose, yes, it's a diagnose. We are saying don't own it. Don't own it. Yes, you've been told.
Nna ke
Go fight
motho wa
it.
high blood,
Fight
nna
it.
ke motho wa tswekere.
Yes.
Aye.
Now you have owned it. It's part of your personality. And that's now where the mind shift starts happening. Or this now dictates your life. It controls you instead of you controlling it, to say, okay, I mean, we can tell you stories about our challenges with our own mental issues. But you always go back to new start. What is it that I did not do? What is it that the plant, this tree needs today? We always say, give us today our daily bread. And we don't cooperate with that daily bread to say, okay, umpile my daily bread. Now, what do I need to do to work with that? So that's all we are saying. And I really enjoyed this series because Lena, I learned a lot about even my own health challenges, to say, yeah, okay, certain things I'm gonna live with them for some time, because it took time to do the damage.
To build that damage,
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time. And people need also understand, re bua so, you do this, you do that, you do
Yeah.
this, you do
Yeah.
that. It's not one thing. And because now we've got this blessing of, having some leeway of inexpensive things to rely on, because most of the time people would cry about, hey, these things are expensive and whatever. Now, here it is, Yahuwah has made it possible that we, with no money, we are able, with 100 rand, to have a herb, to have a healthy spice for everything, for your teas, everything.
True.
People can
True.
actually even save out of if you just understand what
Yeah.
are you looking to repair, to restore, to maintain.
Yes, exactly. And yeah, guys, book your free sessions. We are not charging for our consultations. If you want one-on-one to understand your condition, what you can do to reverse it, and all of that, just book a session. It's free. We're not charging for our consultations so that you can start your own journey. It's not an easy road, but it brings a lot of awareness, and insight into knowing your own body and understanding it, understanding this beautiful tree, this soil that you have been given. That's all we are saying, because we want it to take us far, you know. So yeah, thank you, Gogo. Me and you, when we talk, we don't finish.
Yeah, and the other thing is that we just also want to make people that, yes, you can Google. What I have noticed now of late, there's a campaign also now of giving information that the very good things that we are sharing, there they are being counter. No, this is good. You need to check first, whatever. So be careful also to get the right sources of your information.
Yeah.
Get
Yeah.
the right sources of your, not everything that is there, it is true and it is correct. So
Very true. Very
that's
true.
just one caution that I will just make, because I know people rush there, they click, they come, but this is dangerous, this is what source is that? Because the system, it's continuing to promote its own things.
Yeah. And we are not saying we are right. We are saying, we are giving you snippets, and we are saying,
tools.
go use your brain. Go use your brain to go and investigate about what you are being challenged with. Our job is, like now, we just gave you a lesson on anatomy and physiology about the pancreas. That's all that we did. And we are saying, whatever problem there is with regard to the pancreas, if you have a problem, investigate it, because it's reversible. That one, I'm proud to say it, because I've seen it. I've been doing functional medicine now for the last 2023 to 2025. It's almost 3 years now. I've seen lives change. I've seen conditions being reversed through functional medicine. So it's true. As the owner of this body has given us tools. It's there. Even when you read the Bible, it's there. He's given us tools to reverse this damage that we are doing. The first thing, because he knew we're gonna mess up, he says, I'm giving you fruit bearing plants for your food, and then they are roots, those roots, and they are for your healing. He provided it for us. He did. So we are saying, open your eyes. Stop believing the system. Stop believing the system. Do your own homework about your own condition. So because we've been part of the system, we know the system, we know how it operates, we know that. So, but we want to give people hope. That's what we want to do. We want to give you hope.
Let's
You don't have
live
to live in
whilst we are
pain.
alive.
Yeah.
Yes.
We don't want you
Yeah.
to live in pain. We don't want you to live in suffering and in slavery of health forever. That's not what we've been given, this health, and it's free. And that's why
There's a
people get
small
surprised. Yeah, people
Yes.
get surprised when we tell them that our consultations are free. Freely we have been given, freely we are giving. We
Hallelujah.
that is the instruction, and that's the
Hallelujah.
kingdom way of doing things. It's the kingdom way.
Hallelujah.
So we are sharing this so that you can also be free of diseases, free of slavery of the mind. And there's no such a thing that if you do fasting and praying, your condition will be worse, blah blah. There's no such a thing. Find it out for yourself. Investigate it. You will see. That's all that we are saying.
Experience it yourself. Because the taste of everything is in the eating,
Yes,
Experience
exactly.
yourself. Yeah.
Exactly.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Guys. Thank you.
And enjoy the after thoughts and be healed. Be healed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes.
Healing. It's all that we
Yes.
want.
Thank you so much.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Gogo.
everyone. Thank
Thank
you.
you for the new start. New start is working. It is working. We are now into working with the other color. Now
Yeah.
and it's working. It's working. So it's very, very. I'm really happy. It's an honor. It's really an honor to see people being free and living the life that they were supposed to live, just by talking to them and empowering them. That's it.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Okay, Gogo. Thank you. Have a nice afternoon. Thank you,
Yes, same to
everyone.
you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Love you too.
There we go.